What's up, guys? Today we're here in episode 16 of LA Rams franchise here on Madden 26 franchise mode. In today's episode, we are going up against the 1-0 Washington Commanders. We may or may not play the San Francisco 49ers game as well in week 3. We'll just kind of have to see what the runtime is by the time I'm done playing the Commanders game. Right now, we are 0-1, a very, very disappointing loss to the Las Vegas Raiders in Week 1. That final score, 49-35, prompted some changes in the franchise. So, settings-wise, obviously we always play on all Madden. We used to play on 10-minute quarters. The whole first season, we did 10-minute quarters, and then last week, the Week 1 of the second season, we did 10-minute quarters. I'm moving it down to 8. I think that will give us a good change of pace, hopefully, and it will change how high scoring the games are, because they shouldn't be high scoring. The game should not be 49-35 every week, especially against a Las Vegas Raiders team, and I'm a big Raiders fan, but I can say that we stink. So, and the Rams should not be losing 49-35 in most games. Obviously, there's going to be blowouts, there's going to be tough losses, there's going to be upsets, there's going to be stuff like that, but it should not be happening every single week. And I think from last season going 5-12, it really showed us that need to make some changes. I changed up the sliders. I'm not going to show that because it's just boring and no one wants to see that, but most of the user stuff is down in the 20s or 30s, and then the CPU stuff is up in the 60s and 70s. So it's a good challenge. I think that we played okay in the second half. Will Donald did get in and see action in the second half. It was very, I don't want to say premature, because we did just throw him in the second half. Matthew Stafford went 9 of 18 for 88 yards and an interception. The pick wasn't even a bad throw. It was just Max Crosby had backed up in coverage, and we threw it underneath, and it just got picked off. It's stuff like that's going to happen. We're going to throw picks with Matthew Stafford, so we have to be aware that we can't just yank him after one interception. But with the way the momentum was going into the second half, we were down a lot going into the second half. I thought that a quarterback change at that point was the best option for us. Obviously, it's not going to be Stetson Bennett. Stafford will get the start today. I know that Will Donald looks like he had a pretty good game, and he did. The interception was just a bad timing throw. I just waited too long to throw it on the sideline. The corner came up and picked it off in front of the receiver. So 20 of 32, 239, 3 touchdowns in the pick is not bad. Didn't take a sack. We only got sacked once with Stafford. A 61-yard touchdown throw to Joshua Tafoya, our rookie tight end, who we'll get to in a second. But Kyren Williams had a great game, had a touchdown, did fumble, but we did recover it. I believe Tutu Atwell recovered that one. Jarquez Hunter, 2 carries for 30 yards, and then Blake Corum, 4 for 12. The running game just never got going. Stafford had an 11-yard carry as well. The running game just never got going. We never really used the ground game how we needed to. It was just not effective. So in this game here against the Commanders, it's definitely going to be an emphasis for us. But, 112 yards, you see that, and you're like, oh, wow, it was such a good running day for Kyren Williams. Yes, it was, but at the same time, a lot of that was, on longer runs. So we need more consistency. We can burst for a couple 30, 40-yard runs every now and then, but I'd love to see more consistency out of all the running backs. I'd love to see more rushing attempts. Joshua Tafoya led the way, 8 catches, 142 yards, and a touchdown, the long of 61. So even without that, he would have had a fantastic game. Puka Nacua, 6 for 68, had a touchdown. Tutu Atwell, 5 for 44, still playing a very big part in our offense. All right, Rams Commanders here in SoFi Stadium in Week 2. We're going to get in quick today, try and have a good start. We're wearing the all blues today at home, so we're going to see what we can do to get back to 500 early in the season. Don't want to go to 0-2. That would not be a good look. We will be kicking off to start the game. So let's see what Joshua Carty can do, booting this one back to Washington, see if we can get a good start on defense in today's game. And we will see if we can stop them here, not let a good return. Evan Aldridge with a big tackle, the rookie. We're going to see him a lot on special teams in this season, and Jayden Daniels, there are the stats for him last season. Had a really, really strong season for the Commanders. I'm assuming they made the playoffs with that stat line for him. And here's our defense. Omar Speights, Devin Lloyd out on the field with the rest of our guys at the 22. We'll see what Jayden Daniels and the Commanders can do. It looks like Cam Akers is the running back. Terry McLaurin in motion left to right there. It'll be play action. First play. Daniels is going to step up and take off, get 7 on the first play. Omar Speights in the area as he slides. We're going to play it a lot today. Need to keep him inside the tackles. If he's going to run, have him step up and try and take off. Omar Speights over the middle, had his back turned in, complete hits off of him. Did not think that Jayden Daniels would even attempt that throw, but he did. So It is now 3rd down and 3. They're definitely looking to throw here, I would imagine. Daniels stepping up. He'll take off. That is just a wide open lane. Need to make a hit on him, please. Someone bring him down. Daniels to the 45-yard line. Just got to play better containing with him there. We might honestly look to put Devin Lloyd on a QB spy here. It is a read option. We need to get out there. Daniels slides down after a gain of 2. Already 3 carries in the first 4 minutes of this game for Jayden Daniels. He is going to be a big factor on the ground in today's game if he continues to run this well. That's out to the flats. Can we make a tackle on Cam Akers? We do bring him down. Deontay Banks with the shoestring, able to hold on and wrap up Cam Akers to bring him down. Brings us to 3rd and 4 here at the 39. Would love to hold Washington to a field goal attempt here. That is the goal. So we're going to see if we can do that. That is outside. That is caught behind the line to gain by Terry McLaurin. It's a gain of 3. And Commanders are going for it early in the first quarter. In plus position. We'll see what they decide to do if they're going to hand it off here. They do. And Brian Robinson not able to get to the line to gain. The 37-yard line is where we will take over on offense. Here is Matthew Stafford. Kyron Williams in the backfield. Like I said, want to run the ball a lot more in today's game. We can throw when we need to, but I want to lean on Kyron Williams in the running game. He gets 2 on the first down play. And like I said earlier, there's his game from last week. Had a fantastic game, but I want to get him that 15 to 18 carry mark. Want to try and get Blake Corum about 5 carries a game. Jarquez Hunter about 5 carries a game. So we're going to hand off 2nd and 8 to Jarquez Hunter here up the middle of the defense. He rolls and gets about 8.5 on the play for a first down. We'll come out throwing here from under center. Kyron Williams still in the backfield. We're going to look for DeMarcus Simpson here on that on a little whip route. And we do have him if we can get that out there. We cannot. It is incomplete. And we will toss it out to him here, 2nd and 10. He makes the catch, turns it upfield up the right sideline for a gain of 7. I'd feel comfortable running the ball here with Kyron Williams, 3rd and 3, but Tutu Atwell is on RPO as well. We're going to go ahead and hand it off here to Kyron Williams. He has the edge up the right sideline, gets it to the 36-yard line for a first down. Didn't really want to risk that. We'll throw it out to him on the screenplay here. He has grass up the right sideline, makes a man miss, keeps going down to the 21, a gain of 15. And another first down for our offense here. We will run the toss play to Blake Corum here. He will have it and it cannot go anywhere. Loss of 3 on the play for his first carry of the day. Not a good run. The tosses, they work with Kyron Williams because he has some speed. Jarquez Hunter can definitely get out there. Blake Corum has some speed, but just not enough. We'll throw that out to Tutu Atwell. Makes the catch on the right sideline. Gets a gain of 7 to make it 3rd and 6 here. Looking for points on our first drive. Whether that's a field goal, whether that's a touchdown, we are looking for points. 1:42 left in the first quarter. Williams in motion out of the backfield here. We will throw it underneath to Tafoya. He makes the catch, moves it past the first down line to gain. A gain of 10. His 2nd catch already for 17 yards in the first quarter. Just over 1 minute and 10 seconds as we come out of the huddle here and line up at the 7-yard line. We'll hand this off to Kyron Williams. He has a little bit of room, loses a yard though. Gets popped on the play. And we'll come back out 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line now. 45 seconds as we come to the line. We'll put Tutu Atwell in motion here from left to right. Don't have anyone. We're going to try and step up with Stafford. We get brought down. Sam Williams with the sack back to the 17, a loss of 9. We're going to run a screen pass here on 3rd and goal. Worst thing is we set up for a field goal attempt for Joshua Carty. We'll get that one out to Kyron Williams. He has blockers up the left sideline, gets it down to the 3. A gain of 14 on the play. That'll take us to the 2nd quarter. No score here in the first quarter. We're now into the 2nd. 8-minute quarters taking effect, and there's no score in the first quarter of the first game with them, and we make it 3-0 quickly here in the 2nd on a field goal attempt from Joshua Carty. His 2nd of the season. Actually, his 3rd of the season, I believe. And with 7:58 left in the 2nd quarter, we will kick this back to Washington. Made a very good defensive stand, and then on 4th down, held them short, and then we were able to take it down, kick a field goal. Obviously, getting that far to the goal line, you want to be able to score a touchdown, but we have a 3-0 lead. I'd rather take the lead now than be 0-0, even though they'd be pinned back at the 3-yard line. So take the guaranteed points, move on, try and play some good defense here, and see what we can do. Daniels dumping that out to Brian Robinson. Tackle behind the line is Cam Curl. It's a 2-yard loss. And quickly the Commanders are behind the sticks here on 2nd and 12. We'll see what Jayden Daniels and Cam Akers decide to do on the second 12 play. It will be a pass. That is up the left side. Diami Brown, I believe, made the catch there. It's a gain of a few, makes it 3rd and 2. We will see what the Commanders decide to do here. They were aggressive, went for it on 4th down last time. Don't know if they're going to get to it here on 3rd and 2. Motion is Deebo Samuel coming to the left side of the formation. Daniels looking to throw. He is brought down by Kobe Turner. Keyshawn Nixon gets the immediate pressure, not able to bring him down, and Kobe Turner does for a loss of 8. 4th and 9. The Commanders will surely punt here, and they will. Just need to continue to play good complementary football in all stages of the game, and we will have no problem winning this game. Gain of 2 there for Kyron Williams on 1st down. We'll come out here in the gun, put Williams to our right. Simpson in the slot on the left there, looks enticing on the slant. We'll get it out to him. He makes the catch for about 4, brings up a 3rd and 4. And we will have Jarquez Hunter in the backfield to our right in the gun. We'll throw it out to him. He should have enough for the first. He does pick it up, gets to the 49 for a gain of 8 right before midfield, and we will see what we can do now with a fresh set of downs. We're going to hand this one off to Hunter here on 1st and 10 from midfield and see what he can do. He actually doesn't lose anything there. Gain of nothing on the play. We'll come out 2nd and 10 to throw the ball here. Kyron Williams back into the game, what we like to see. We're going to put Puka on an in route here. Seeing what we can get. We don't have anyone open. Puka might come open there. That is incomplete, almost picked off. Tipped by the defender. Drops incomplete, though. It is now 3rd and 10. Really do not want to punt the ball here. So we're going to see what we can do to convert this 3rd and 10. We have, is that Whittington over? No, that is DeMarcus Simpson over the middle of the field for the 1st down. Gets about 20. And a fresh set of downs here for our offense. 3:50 as we come up to the line here in the 2nd quarter, remaining in the 1st half. We're going to put Tutu Atwell in motion again. Couldn't find anyone open on this play earlier in our first possession. We have Tutu Atwell. We cannot get that ball off. He was coming wide open down the right sideline, not able to get it off. It's 2nd and 10. And we will hand this off. No, it's not going to let us hand this off. Do we have a... There we go. Click the wrong button. We'll hand it off to Kyron Williams here, see what he can do. He loses 3 on the play. So 5 carries for 9 yards here in the 1st half so far for Kyron Williams. Brings up a 3rd and 13 for us. We're going to hold him into block here. Tafoya down the right sideline could be a good shout with his height and speed. And DeMarcus Simpson on that deep crosser. We're going to try and hit Simpson here. We have him. He catches the ball down to the 14-yard line. Strong hands from DeMarcus Simpson. He's been showcasing that early this season in the first couple of games. And we are excited for his future, but we have a 1st and 10 now at the 14. Kyron Williams busts it up the middle. Still going down to the 6. Gets 11 yards on the play. Gets 8 yards on the play. I was thinking we were at the 17. We were at the 14. Excuse me. We'll hand it off again to him here right before the 2-minute warning. Should be the last play before the 2-minute warning. He is brought down for no gain. That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. All right, 3rd and 2 here from the 6-yard line. We can get a 1st down. And we are going to put Tutu Atwell in some motion here. Let's see what we can do. Jarquez Hunter out of the backfield might not be a bad option. We do have Tutu Atwell coming wide open. If we can get that to him, we can. It's overthrown, incomplete. This is the time we're going for it. I'm not settling for a field goal here. It's 4th and 2. We can get another 1st down, but more than likely, if we do pick it up, it will be a touchdown on this play. Puka Nacua over the middle of the field looks good. We do have him. He goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua from 6 yards out scores the first touchdown of the game for either team. We take a 10-0 lead here right before halftime. Really haven't been able to get anything down the field in today's game. They got past midfield, but then were stopped on 4th down. So we're going to see with a minute 49, 3 timeouts, what they decide to do here before halftime. That is thrown out to Terry McLaurin. Makes the catch for 6 yards. Cameron Kinchin's on the tackle. And they will move the ball a little quickly here, get some hurry up going on this drive. Don't blame them here with a minute 38 left. Daniels stepping up. He will take off. Byron Young gets him from behind, a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 6 here. And if they don't get this, we're going to call timeout here and try and get another possession here before halftime. We're going to run QB contain. They're obviously throwing the ball over the middle. Daniels finds his target, and that is up towards midfield at the 48. Timeout, Washington. This will be play action, not really biting. And Jared Verse, no, that's Byron Young again, brings him down. Byron Young for another sack. He is demolishing every offensive line he sees so far this season. 3rd and 3 quickly here. Daniels stepping up. He will take off. Need to hit him. Need to lay the wood on him. Keyshawn Nixon and Devin Lloyd bring him down. I'm pretty confident they're going to throw this one. I don't know why they would run it here. They're going to try and go for the touchdown. Daniels stepping up. He will take off. Jared Verse gets him from behind. A loss of 3. And it looks like the Commanders are going to let this clock roll and then kick their field goal. And a celebration, lifting some weights there for our defense. You'll love to see it. And they will let it roll down to 2 seconds. They'll call timeout and then come out and kick this field goal. And we're going to go ahead and ice them. I don't know if it does anything to the CPU or not, but we're going to try it. We might as well not go to halftime with all 3 timeouts left. So we're going to use one of them here. See if we can block this field goal from Washington. Not able to block it. Kick is up and good. That is halftime. 10-3 Rams lead. And we will get on to the second half. Out from halftime now here in LA, we will get the second half kickoff. And we will see what we can do with a 10-3 lead here. About 16 minutes left on the clock in the game. Keyshawn Nixon will have the return. He'll take it up the left side. Makes a man miss. Still going up the left side. Has some room. And he goes out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Nice starting field position for us. There is Matthew Stafford. Has had a pretty good game in today's game. Not a lot of offense. Only 124 yards of offense for our team total. 102 of that passing yards. So Kyron Williams needs to get going here. He has a nice gain of 6 on the first play in the second half. We'll turn around, hand it off to him again here, 2nd and 4. But yeah, not a lot of offense in today's game. I don't think Puka Nacua has a catch in the first half. Kyron Williams up the middle, still going, gets enough for the first down, picks up about 6 on the play. I really want to get Puka Nacua involved, but I don't have any opportunities so far too. So we're gonna get him on a drag route here, see if we can get that to him. We do. He makes the catch, picks up 3 on the play, an injury timeout. And 2nd and 7, we'll see what we can do here. Coming out under center, we're going to throw this ball. We have Nacua. He does make the catch for the first down, gets 8 yards on that play. And we'll turn around and hand it off to Kyron Williams again here. A good share of snaps between the running backs today. I've liked how we've used all of them. Obviously, Jarquez Hunter in the passing game a little bit more as Kyron goes for 8. But the production has been where we've been lacking. I mean, it's fine. We have a 7-point lead. We're down at the 37-yard line right here, but you'd love to see us kind of press the issue a little bit more. We'll throw that to Blake Corum. Can he make the catch? He cannot. 3rd and 2, broken up by Marshawn Lattimore on the play. Quick 3rd and 2 here on the drive at the 37. We need to try and convert this. Obviously, settling for 3 points is not bad, but I really don't want to. This could be 4-down territory. You never know. We're 0-1. We might as well play some aggressive football here. We do have Atwell underneath. He does not make the catch. Kyron Williams gets in his way. And a 54-yard field goal attempt. We will line up like we're going to go for it and look at what the defense is giving us. We're going to put Puka on a go route here. And I think we're going to put DeMarcus Simpson on a go route. Because Tafoya, once that clears out underneath on the right side, I think Tafoya might be wide open. If not, we take the shot. We do have Puka. If we can get that in there, that is a touchdown into the back of the end zone. He goes up and makes the grab for the touchdown. Puka Nacua with the grab from the 37-yard line. A 40-yard touchdown throw to Puka Nacua. And we take a 17-3 lead here. Hopefully that is not overturned. No review. It is good. A long touchdown for Matthew Stafford. It's 17-3 Rams. And we'll come back out on defense here at the 26-yard line, trying to hold Washington and Jayden Daniels to no points again here. They only have 3 in the game in the first half. Haven't really run the ball that much. It's been kind of surprising. Daniels stepping up. He will take off. Need to hit him. Goes down after gain of 6. 5 for 51 on the ground so far for Jayden Daniels. That's pretty much been their entire rushing attack so far in the game. We're going to send some pressure here 2nd and 4. I could see us trying to get to Jayden Daniels quickly here. He will lob that up. Witherspoon on the defense. He drops the pick. 3rd and 4 as the pass goes incomplete. Swatted down by Akello Witherspoon. Not able to pick it off there, but that's fine. Brings up 3rd and 4 here for Jayden Daniels in this offense. He will take the snap in the gun. Throw that underneath to the left sideline. That is caught by Cam Akers. Hit by Devin Lloyd on the play. Cameron Kinchin's in there as well, the primary defender. And we will see them come up to the 42-yard line here, 1st and 10 now. He'll take the snap, throw it out to Brian Robinson. Big hit from Byron Young. Can't bring him down. Witherspoon does push him out of bounds at midfield. And we will see them on 2nd and 11 from empty here. In the gun is Daniels. Looking over the middle, he has a man. It's Cam Akers out of the backfield. And it is a 10-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 1 now. Not out of the backfield, excuse me. This should be a quarterback sneak here, which is annoying. And he does not get it 4th and inches. And they will line up to go for it here. I'd imagine it's actually not another quarterback sneak. I can imagine this would be a running play here, though, I think. So if we can hold Brian Robinson behind the line again, this would be huge. It's a throw. They will throw it underneath. That is caught, popped by Cameron Kinchins, but they get the first down at the 27-yard line. That'll be thrown, and that is caught by Deebo Samuel. Strong hands for a 10-yard gain. Quentin Lake, and actually that might have been Cam Curl that made the hit on him there, but very strong hands from Deebo to make that catch. Motion is McLaurin. This will be a handoff to Brian Robinson. Need to hit him. Quentin Lake gets a gain of 8 to the 2-yard line. The Commanders can get a first down here, but I don't think they're going to. They're probably going to just try and go in for the touchdown before that. 3 seconds in the third quarter. They will get a snap off. It is a quarterback power. We bring Daniels down behind the line. That is Ty Hamilton, the young stud from Ohio State, and that takes us at a 3rd and 3 to the fourth quarter now. So in the fourth quarter here, 17-3 is the lead, but 3rd and 3 at the 3-yard line now. And we will see what the Commanders decide to do. Daniels in the gun in empty again. It seems like every other play he's in empty. Daniels will step up and take off. He is hit at the 1-yard line, 4th and 1. And I can imagine they're kicking a field goal at the 1-yard line. So they go for it at like the 20, but they don't go for it here. Okay, it's an 11-point game. It is up and good, 17-6. That's a little bit questionable. I would imagine they would have gone for it there at the 1-yard line. I mean, they got it 4th and 1 earlier in that drive down in our field position. You'd think they'd go for it. But Keyshawn Nixon on the return here. He will have a little bit of room to the left side, gets it to the 21, and we'll come back out on offense now to get a good lead here. Kyron Williams busted up the middle, breaks the tackle for 6 to the 27. We're going to come out throwing again. Joshua Tafoya has been kind of quiet. I believe he has 3 catches in the game, but again, really haven't thrown the ball that much. So we'll hit it out to him here on 2nd and 4. He goes up the left sideline, has some room to run up the left sideline. Marshawn Lattimore in pursuit. He goes out of bounds at the 25. And right as I say it, Joshua Tafoya with a big gain. Stafford not having a bad game, 14-21, 206, 2 touchdowns. No turnovers is the key, though. That is the big key for him here is no turnovers. So we have Simpson up the left side on the hitch route, or not the hitch route, the zig route, whatever you want to call it. And we hit him to the 13 for another first down. We'll hand it off to Kyron Williams here. Let's see what he can do. Terrence Ferguson isn't on the play. We do want to get him some targets early in the year before Foster Moreau comes back. But Kyron Williams busted up the right sideline into the end zone. Touchdown. We extend our lead 24-6 on a 13-yard touchdown run from Kyron Williams. And we'll get back out on defense. 24-6 is your score. 5:57 left in the fourth quarter. It is Commanders ball here at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10, and we will see what they decide to do. Down a bunch here late into the game. Daniels will step up and throw on the run. That is caught by Deebo Samuel at the 19-yard line. What a throw on the run from Jayden Daniels. Deebo Samuel with the strong hands to make the catch all the way down into the red zone quickly here on the 2nd play of the drive. And we'll see what Jayden Daniels decides to do. It's 24-6, so we don't have too much to worry about here, but we don't want to give up any scores. We want to play solid defense until the final whistle. That is a Brian Robinson run out to the 6. Gain of 13 and a first down there. It's 1st and goal now for the Commanders offense. Push in the defensive line here a little bit and play aggressive. Don't want anything over the middle. Underneath is fine. Cam Akers makes the catch down to the 1. 2nd and goal. Both running backs in the backfield for this play. We'll see who gets the handoff. I would imagine it is a handoff here. Robinson motions out. This will be a pass. It's out to him. Can we get out there? He strolls in for a touchdown. SoFi and Allegiant. As a Raiders fan, I know this all too well, but SoFi and Allegiant are not home stadiums. They are competitor stadiums. They are neutral ground matchups, and it's so annoying as a Raiders fan when the history of our team is having a crazy good fan base. We give them a city that just doesn't do that. But 3rd and 4 here. We are the Rams in this, so it does not matter. We're at SoFi Stadium. Have a home game. Don't have anyone open. Finally, we do see someone open. That's Tutu Atwell incomplete over his head. Stafford misses the throw there. And with 3:03 left, we go 3 and out there. It's 4th and 4 now. So we're going to see. It is blocked. Commanders block it. And they'll take this back for a touchdown. That is unbelievable. I don't know what determines how they get a block for the CPU, because for the player, you just have to get a good jump on the snap. I don't know how the CPU determines that, in the code or whatever it is, but that is... And they'll go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. I don't blame them. They should. But that is just ridiculous, honestly. I cannot believe that. We're going to send Cam Curl up the middle here. That is thrown out to the running back. Is that Austin Eckler still on the Commanders? It is. So a good trio of running backs for this Commanders team. We hold them. It's a 5-point lead here with 2:56. We just need to run the football. Not that difficult. Marcus Simpson will get the return here. He will move it up the middle of the field to the 22, waste a couple of seconds off the clock. Here is Matthew Stafford. We're going to change this to the left side. There is a big stack on the right side of defenders at the line. And we have some room up the middle of the field. Kyron Williams busts it free up to around the 34-yard line. Timeout, Commanders. That's their first of the second half. So this game has become a lot closer than I would have liked it. We're not playing good defense here in the fourth quarter, but 2:47 left in the game. We just need to continue running the ball. Loss of 1. Timeout, Commanders there. And just see what we can do. We're going to run a screen here, though. I know, not running the ball, but 2nd and 11. I don't want to get behind the chains too much. Make it a long 3rd down. We're going to throw that out to Kyron Williams, and that is just exactly what I didn't want to do. Loss of 4. It'll be 3rd and 15 here for our offense. We're going to come out throwing. I'm not afraid to be aggressive here. Long 3rd and 15. We're going to hold Kyron Williams into block. Puka Nacua on the corner looks good. Tafoya up the right sideline could be good. We're going to toss it up for Tafoya. Worst it is just a drop. Tafoya goes up. He will drop that pass. It is tipped incomplete. And we'll punt back to Washington here with 2:34 left in the game. We need to play some real good defense here with 2:27 left in the game. No timeouts for Washington. That is our saving grace here. Underneath, that is caught by McLaurin, popped by Witherspoon after a gain of 6. And that might take the Commanders to the 2-minute warning. It does. All right, well, like we talked about, we've made this game a lot closer than it needs to be, but 2nd and 4 here. We need to make a couple of more stops, and we should be able to get the win here at home in week 2 to get back to 1-1. Daniels stepping up. He will throw that underneath to Debo. Devin Lloyd makes the tackle at the 43. Closing in on midfield here is Washington, but 1:39, no timeouts. We just got to hold them off here. There's not too much we need to worry about. That is underneath to Cam Akers. He makes the catch up to the 40. And now is the time we need to consider, kind of how strategic we need to be with using some of our timeouts here, because we can't let the Commanders kill too much of the clock here. If they score a touchdown, they'd go up 2 with an extra point. They'd go up 3 with 2, and I'd imagine they would probably just kick the extra point here, not risk only having a 1-point lead. But you never know how the CPU thinks. It's 2nd and 3 after a nice catch there on the sideline. A turnover here would be huge. That would be kind of our saving grace. Up the middle of the field, that's Cam Akers for a touchdown. I mean, that is unbelievable. Cam Akers comes free up the middle of the field. We ran cover 2, so that's kind of the risk. They will go for 2 to make it a 3-point game here. That's the risk you take running cover 2. You can have someone run right up the middle of the field. We had no safety help. They were both out of the way there, and Daniels rolling here. He will step up and take off, go in for 2. 3-point game here, 27-24 Commanders. And we will see if we can have a good drive here. We'll dump it underneath to Hunter, see if he can make that catch. He does not. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. I should have thrown that probably a couple of seconds before I did. The 42-yard line is the target line for Cardi if we want to try and tie it, but I don't want to go for a tie and go to overtime. I want to get the win now. So we're going to see what we can do here. That is not where I wanted to throw that ball. Tafoya up over the top. That is incomplete. Looking for Joshua Tafoya, the tight end. I was looking at DeMarcus Simpson coming across the field as right button, and for whatever reason I pressed A. Don't know what I was thinking, but we will come back out now. This is where I want to throw to Tafoya. He will drop that pass, 4th and 10, and this is the ball game. If we don't get this, we do not have any chance. I truly cannot believe that this has come to this. So we're going to put Tafoya on that post route, but get it beyond the line here. And we will throw it to him over the middle of the field. He makes the catch. We'll call our first timeout. So we have some life here with 39 seconds, but this game has gotten so out of hand so quick here in the fourth quarter. I mean, coming in 24-6 was the score. Stafford will step up and take off. He needs to go down. That's a fumble. Commanders pick it up. They'll win. I'm spamming X to go down. I'm sure you guys probably heard that. And he just does not go down. We won't be able to challenge. It's under 2 minutes. There's no review, and Commanders will come out in victory formation. They will win it. We'll drop to 0-2. No sense in using our last 2 timeouts. They'll have plenty of time to knee it out and chew the clock. I mean, it's unbelievable. I'm trying my best to get Stafford to go down there on that scramble. I felt like I had enough time. He got sucked into an animation because this dumbass game is an animation-based game. And the Commanders come back in the fourth quarter, a big comeback. And they will come out victorious 2-0. We dropped to 0-2 on the year. I think I want to do what would be a very player-friendly. It would be six years. So it'd be, I mean, not terrible. What would be team-friendly? 3 years. Okay. So let's go neutral, and then let's kind of work from here. So a 4-year, $32 million deal. I'd sign today if there was some way to improve how this team aligns with my interests. Okay. So I'm thinking we're probably going to be around that $35 million mark, more than likely, which honestly is not bad for a player like him over 4 years, 5 years, depending on what we give. I'm fine giving Omar Speights that contract. Now, Puka Nacua, we are absolutely doing this, and I think it's going to be a 7-year deal. It's going to be $175 million, and Puka Nacua is back. He will be with the franchise for the duration of the franchise. There's literally no reason to get rid of a player like that. We have $150 million in cap space still. So he is going to be here long term. Omar Speights will be locked up long term as quick as possible. But yeah, that will be it for today's episode. We have obviously more players ready to negotiate other than Puka Nacua, but we wanted to get that contract out of the way. It's a big one, but he's a good player, one of the best receivers in the NFL. He's going to be with the team for a long time. Only 25 years old. Omar Speights, I definitely want to get extended as quick as possible as well. So we'll worry about that in next episode. We're going against the 2-0 San Francisco 49ers, pretty much middle of the road in all the statistical categories. We're a really good offense, not so good on defense. So it's going to be a good matchup against Christian McCaffrey, Nick Bosa, Brandon Ayuk, Brock Purdy. We're going to see what we can do to get to 1-2 and get our first win of the 2026 season. Thank you guys for watching today's episode. I will see you in the next one.